My girlfriend texted, I gave your festival wristband to my ex. You hate crowds anyway. I'd bought those passes for her birthday weekend. I replied, nice of you. Then I refunded her wristband, canceled the Airbnb, changed my relationship status to single, and blocked her. When she saw the notification, I, 28, male, had planned the perfect birthday weekend for Morgan. Premium festival passes, luxury Airbnb, the works. Then came the text. I gave your wristband to Tyler. You hate crowds anyway. Tyler, her ex. The guy she swore was just a friend. I stared at my phone in my apartment, reading those words 3 times. She had given away my $300 festival pass to her ex-boyfriend. The pass I bought. For her birthday trip. That I planned. My hand stayed steady as I typed back. Nice of you. Then I opened my laptop. At 3:47 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon, I systematically dismantled everything. First, the festival website. I refunded her wristband. $295 back to my card. Mine stayed active. I texted Josh, you free this weekend? I have an extra festival pass. His reply came in seconds. Hell yeah, what happened? I ignored it for now. Next, the Airbnb app. I canceled the luxury rental. Lost my $200 deposit, but Morgan wouldn't be using that king bed with the mountain view. Then came the part that would sting. Facebook, Instagram, relationship status, single, public. I hit confirm on both. Finally, I blocked her number. Blocked her on every platform. Messenger, Instagram, Snapchat, even Venmo. The whole process took 11 minutes. Morgan was probably still texting Tyler about their festival plans when the notifications started hitting her phone. Relationship status update. Booking cancellation email. Refund confirmation. I could picture her face draining of color, frantically trying to call me, seeing the user not available message. The wristband she gave away was meant to be mine. The trip she thought was still happening had just been erased. And the boyfriend she took for granted was now officially, publicly, single. I met Morgan 2 years ago at a coffee shop near my office. She was a physical therapist, funny, spontaneous, everything I thought I wanted. We moved in together after 8 months. Too fast, my sister Claire told me. I ignored her. The festival had been my idea. Morgan loved live music, always talking about wanting to go to big outdoor concerts. Her birthday was in May, perfect timing for the 3-day mountain music festival 3 hours north. I bought the VIP passes in February. 2 wristbands at $295 each. Access to premium viewing areas, private bars, covered seating. The Airbnb came next, a glass-walled cabin with a hot tub, $600 for the weekend. I covered it all. Morgan paid for nothing. She acted excited when I told her. Hugged me, called me the best boyfriend ever, posted about it on Instagram. My man spoiling me for my birthday weekend. With a heart emoji and a tag. Tyler liked the post. I noticed. He always liked her posts. Always commented. She told me they were just friends, that he was dating someone new, that I was being insecure. I believed her because I wanted to. But the red flags were there. The text that made her smile in a way my messages never did. The phone call she took in the other room. The time I came home early and heard her laughing, saying, I miss you too, before quickly hanging up when she saw me. When I asked who it was, she said her cousin. Her cousin named Tyler, apparently. I worked remote as a software developer, solid income, consistent. Morgan's schedule at the clinic was flexible, but she never seemed to have money. Rent, utilities, groceries, I covered most of it. She paid her car payment and insurance, supposedly. Everything else fell on me. When I suggested splitting things more evenly, she got defensive. I make less than you. You want me to starve? I backed off. The festival was supposed to be different. A romantic weekend, just us, away from her phone and Tyler's constant presence in the background. I planned the whole route, found the best restaurants near the venue, even preloaded a playlist for the drive. Morgan seemed genuinely excited the week before. She helped me pack a cooler, picked out outfits, made a list of artists she wanted to see. I thought maybe this would reset things. Show her I was the one who cared, the one who showed up. Then Thursday came. I was finishing a code review when my phone lit up with her text. I gave your wristband to Tyler. You hate crowds anyway. No question mark. No asking. Just a statement. A done deal. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. Part of me wanted to call her, demand an explanation, ask how she could be so thoughtless. But I knew what would happen. She would twist it. Make me the bad guy for being upset. Tell me I was overreacting, that Tyler really wanted to go, that I should be happy she was having fun. So I sent 5 words instead. Nice of you. Then I destroyed everything she thought was secure. The festival wristband was not the first time Morgan chose Tyler over me. It was just the first time she was stupid enough to put it in writing. 3 months earlier, Valentine's Day, I bought reservations at the Italian place she loved, the one with the 3-month wait list. I confirmed twice, left work early, picked up roses. When I got home, Morgan was on the couch in sweatpants. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Tyler's going through a breakup. I'm going to take him dinner and just be there for him. You understand, right? She left before I could answer. The reservation went unused. The roses sat on the counter for a week until I threw them out. 2 months before that, her car broke down. Not really broke down, just needed new brakes. $400 at the shop. She asked me to cover it. I'll pay you back next paycheck. Next paycheck came. She bought a new Apple Watch. When I brought up the $400, she snapped. God, Ryan, I thought you cared about me, not tracking every dollar. I never saw that money. Then there was her birthday last year. I took her to a concert, bought her a necklace, made dinner. Nice night. The next day, she posted a photo Tyler sent her, some inside joke from years ago, with the caption, "Some people just get you." I was tagged in nothing from that weekend. When I asked about it, she said I was being jealous and controlling. I started keeping track after that. Not obsessively, just noting patterns. Morgan texted Tyler at least once a day. She talked about him constantly. Tyler says the funniest things. Tyler got promoted. Tyler thinks we should try that new sushi place. I was dating Morgan, but Tyler was her first call for everything that mattered. My friend Josh asked me once why I stayed. We were grabbing beers after work, and I was venting about another canceled plan because Morgan had to help Tyler move furniture. Josh set his drink down and looked at me straight. Dude, she's using you. You pay for everything, and she spends her emotional energy on another guy. Why are you letting this happen? I did not have a good answer. Love, maybe. Hope that she would see what she had. Fear that being single at 28 meant starting over in a city where everyone seemed paired off already. Stupid reasons, all of them. But that text on Thursday changed something. Giving my wristband to Tyler was not about forgetting to ask me. It was about thinking so little of me that asking did not even occur to her. I was the wallet, the backup plan, the guy who handled logistics while she gave the good parts to someone else. My sister Claire had warned me about Morgan from the start. She talks about her ex too much. That's not normal. You deserve someone who's excited about you, not someone treating you like a placeholder. I told Claire she was being dramatic. Claire stopped pushing, but I saw the look on her face whenever Morgan came up. Pity mixed with frustration. The apartment lease was in my name. Morgan moved in after 6 months, never added to the paperwork. She paid $300 a month toward rent, less than a roommate would. I covered the $1,300 rent, plus utilities, internet, everything else. She kept her mail going to her mom's house. No financial trail tying her to the place. I realized, sitting there after sending that "nice of you" text, that she could walk away tomorrow and leave nothing behind but some clothes and a toothbrush. I pulled up my banking app. 6 months of transactions. Groceries, always me. Dinner out, always me. Her Netflix subscription, on my card because hers got declined once and I said I would handle it. I scrolled back further. The car repair. Valentine's dinner I ate alone. A vet bill for her cat that I paid when she claimed her account was overdrawn. $1,200 over 6 months, not counting rent or the festival trip. And for what? A relationship where I ranked below her ex-boyfriend? The refund confirmation email arrived at 3:52 p.m. Morgan's wristband, $295 back. The Airbnb cancellation hit at 3:54. Lost deposit, but worth it. At 3:56, I posted the relationship status change. Single. At 3:58, I blocked her everywhere. By 4 p.m., I was free. Or at least, I was on my way. Josh called me at 4:15 p.m., right as I was boxing up Morgan's stuff from the bathroom. Dude, what happened? I saw the Facebook thing. I put him on speaker. Morgan gave my festival wristband to her ex, told me I hate crowds, so it was fine. I refunded her pass, canceled the Airbnb, and blocked her. You still want to go this weekend? Silence for 3 seconds. Then Josh laughed, sharp and surprised. You're serious? Dead serious. VIP wristband. All yours if you want it. Hell yes, I want it. But wait, she actually gave your pass to her ex? The Tyler guy? Yep. And she thought you would just be cool with it? Apparently. More silence. Then Josh said the thing I needed to hear. Good. She's been walking all over you for months. I'm glad you finally did something. I finished packing Morgan's toiletries into a box. Shampoo, makeup bag, hairdryer. Another box held her clothes from the closet. I was not throwing anything away, not giving her a reason to claim I destroyed her property. Just neatly packing it, stacking it by the door. If she showed up, she could take it all in one trip. My phone, the one with her number blocked, stayed silent. But I knew the notifications were hitting her. Relationship status changes pushed to everyone's feed. Airbnb sends cancellation confirmations to both parties. The festival refund went to my email, but she would see the wristband deactivated when she checked the app, if she even bothered. More likely, Tyler would check and tell her. At 5:30 p.m., Claire texted. I saw your post. You okay? I replied. Yeah. It was time. What happened? She gave my festival pass to her ex, decided for me that I did not want to go. Oh my God. Ryan, I'm so sorry. But also good for you. You want me to come over? I'm fine. Just packing her stuff. Need help? No. It's almost done. By 6 p.m., her boxes sat by the door. I had changed the locks that afternoon, something I had been planning anyway after Morgan lost her key twice. The new deadbolt was keyed differently. The landlord knew. I had cleared it. Morgan's old key would not work. I ordered pizza and sat on the couch with my laptop. The festival map was still open from when I had been planning the weekend. 3 stages, dozens of artists, food trucks, art installations. I had wanted to take Morgan to the indie folk stage on Saturday afternoon, her favorite genre. Now I would take Josh, and we would hit the rock stage instead. Better that way. My phone buzzed. A Facebook message request from a number I did not recognize. I opened it. Ryan, this is Morgan's friend Kayla. She's freaking out trying to reach you. She says it's an emergency. Can you please call her? I typed back. No emergency. She can pick up her things tomorrow after 2 p.m. I'll leave them in the hallway. Then I blocked Kayla too. At 7:18 p.m., someone knocked on my door. Hard, frantic. I looked through the peephole. Morgan. Her face was blotchy, makeup smeared, phone in her hand. She knocked again, louder. Ryan, open the door. I know you're in there. I sat back down on the couch. She did not have a key that worked anymore. She could knock all she wanted. Ryan, please. This is crazy. Just talk to me. I turned the TV on, some basketball game. The volume covered her yelling. She knocked for another 10 minutes. Then I heard her on the phone. He won't answer. The locks are different. I can't get in. A pause. No, he blocked me everywhere. I don't know what to do. Good. Let Tyler give her advice. At 8 p.m., the knocking stopped. I checked the peephole. Empty hallway. I opened the door, moved her boxes into the hall, and went back inside. If she wanted her stuff, it was right there. If not, I would donate it in a week. Update 1. Morgan came back at 9 a.m. Friday. I was drinking coffee, getting ready to log in for work, when the doorbell rang. I ignored it. She rang again, then started knocking. Ryan, my stuff is out here. We need to talk. I'm not leaving until you open this door. I opened it. She stood in the hallway, still in yesterday's clothes, eyes red. What the hell, Ryan? You can't just end things like this. I leaned against the doorframe. I didn't end things. You did when you gave my wristband to Tyler. That's what this is about. I thought you'd understand. You always complain about crowds and noise. Tyler really wanted to go, and you have another pass anyway. I bought that pass for me. For your birthday trip. That I planned. That I paid for. She crossed her arms. So this is about money? God, you're so petty. I would have paid you back. Like you paid me back for your car repair? Or the vet bill? Or the 6 months of groceries? Her face went red. I contribute. I pay rent. $300 a month. I pay $1,300 plus utilities. You want to compare bank statements? You make more than me. And you spend more on Tyler than on us. When's the last time you paid for a date? Or dinner? Or anything? She looked away. This is insane. You're being controlling. I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app, turned the screen toward her. $1,200 in 6 months. Not counting rent. Not counting the festival I just canceled. Want to see the receipts? She stared at the screen, mouth tight. I didn't ask you to pay for all that. You didn't offer to split it either. This is about Tyler. You're jealous. I'm done. That's different from jealous. So you just throw away 2 years? Because of one wristband. I laughed, short and humorless. One wristband, Morgan? You gave my property to your ex-boyfriend without asking. You prioritize him over me constantly. Valentine's Day, you ditched our reservation to comfort him. Last month, you bailed on my work event to help him move. This isn't about one wristband. This is about 2 years of me being your backup plan. She started crying. Not the kind of crying that looked real, the kind she used to get her way. I can't believe you're doing this. I love you. You love what I provide. There's a difference. That's not fair. What's not fair is expecting me to fund your life while you emotionally invest in another guy. Take your stuff. The lease is in my name. You have until Sunday to get everything out, or I'm donating it. You can't kick me out. You never signed the lease. You're not on the utilities. You don't even get mail here. Legally, you're a guest. And I'm asking you to leave. Her face shifted from tears to anger fast. You're going to regret this. Doubt it. She grabbed 2 boxes and stormed toward the elevator. I closed the door, locked it, went back to my coffee. My sister texted. How'd it go? She showed up. Took some boxes. Called me controlling and petty. Classic. You holding up okay? Better than I thought. By noon, Morgan's mom showed up. Older, tired-looking, apologetic. Ryan, I'm just here to get the rest of Morgan's things. I'm not getting involved. I nodded. Everything's in the hallway. She took the boxes without a word. On her way out, she paused. For what it's worth, I told her she was making a mistake. You were good to her. Thanks. She left. The apartment felt bigger, quieter. I logged into work, answered emails, pushed code. Normal Friday. Except my relationship was over, and I felt lighter than I had in months. Update 2. By Friday evening, Morgan's smear campaign started. She posted on Instagram. When you realize who someone really is, it breaks your heart. Sending love to everyone going through hard times. Vague, manipulative, designed to make me look like the villain without details. Her friends flooded the comments. You deserve better, babe. His loss. What happened? She replied to none of them, letting the mystery build. Classic Morgan. I did not respond. Did not post. Did not explain. The people who mattered already knew the truth. Josh, Claire, my close friends, I had told them everything. Everyone else could think what they wanted. But then Tyler posted a photo of his festival wristband on his wrist, caption, "Can't wait for this weekend." Morgan commented, "It's going to be amazing," with a heart emoji. My stomach turned. She was really going. With him. Using the trip I planned, the event I introduced her to, pretending it was always theirs. Josh called. Dude, did you see her Instagram? Yeah. She's unbelievable. You want to still go? I don't want it to be weird. We're going. I paid for those passes, booked the weekend off work. She doesn't get to take that from me too. All right. Road trip tomorrow morning. 7 a.m. I'll drive. That night, Claire forwarded me a screenshot. Morgan's friend Kayla had posted in a local Facebook group. Does anyone know a good lawyer? Asking for a friend dealing with an unfair eviction. Claire added, she's trying to make you look like a villain. I typed a careful reply in the group under my own name. If the friend isn't on the lease and never signed any rental agreement, it's not an eviction. It's a guest being asked to leave. Suggest your friend consult actual legal advice instead of social media. Then I attached a photo of my lease agreement, my name only, dated 2 years prior. The post got 40 likes. Someone commented, so the friend was living rent-free and is mad they have to leave? Interesting. The narrative shifted fast. Kayla deleted her post an hour later. My phone buzzed. A message request from Tyler. I almost deleted it, then curiosity won. I opened it. Hey man, I didn't know the full situation. Morgan told me you guys broke up and she had an extra wristband. I wouldn't have taken it if I knew it was yours originally. That's messed up. I stared at the message. Either Tyler was genuinely clueless, or he was covering his tracks now that the story was public. Either way, I did not care. I typed back. Keep the wristband. Enjoy the festival. Then I blocked him too. Saturday morning, Josh showed up at 6:45 a.m. with coffee and road snacks. Ready to have the best weekend ever? Absolutely. We loaded the car, plugged in the playlist I made, and hit the road. The mountains rose in the distance, the sky clear and blue. My phone stayed silent. No Morgan, no drama, just music and my best friend and 3 days of freedom. Update 3. We arrived at the festival grounds at 11 a.m. The VIP check-in was smooth, wristbands scanned, maps handed over. The venue was massive, stages spread across rolling fields, food trucks, and art tents everywhere. Josh grinned. This is incredible. Best impulse decision ever. I felt the same. The crowd energy was electric, everyone buzzing with excitement. We hit the main stage first, caught the end of a rock set, then wandered toward the indie stage. The one I had planned to take Morgan to. The one she would now never see with me. At 2 p.m., I saw them. Morgan and Tyler, near the back of the indie stage crowd. She was laughing, head tilted back, his arm around her waist. The image I had pictured for months, the trip I had funded, now playing out with him instead of me. My chest tightened, then released. I felt nothing. No anger, no jealousy. Just relief that I was not the one standing next to her anymore. Josh followed my gaze. That them? Yeah. You want to leave? No. They don't get to ruin this. We stayed. Watched the full set. Morgan never looked my way, probably did not even know I was there. When the set ended, we moved to a different stage, grabbed food, met people. The festival was huge, easy to avoid them, and I did not care enough to seek them out. Sunday afternoon, the final day, Josh and I were sitting in the VIP lounge when my phone buzzed. A message from Claire. Check Morgan's Instagram. I opened the app. Morgan had posted a photo of herself at the festival, alone. Caption. Sometimes the best company is yourself. No Tyler in the shot. No mention of him. Comments asked where he was, if she was okay. She replied to none. Claire followed up. Her friend Kayla posted something cryptic about Tyler bailing on her last minute. Apparently, he met someone else at the festival and ditched her Saturday night. I laughed. Tyler, the guy she chose over me, the one she defended for 2 years, had abandoned her at the event I paid for. Poetic. Josh looked over. What's funny? Tyler ditched her. No way. Yep. She's at the festival alone now. Karma's real, man. We finished the weekend strong. Saw incredible performances, met cool people, ate amazing food. Monday morning, driving home, Josh said, thanks for bringing me. This was one of the best weekends I've had in years. Same. You going to be okay? I know this whole thing was rough. I'm good. Better than good, actually. I should have done this months ago. 2 weeks after the festival, Claire forwarded me another screenshot. Morgan had posted in a local housing group, looking for a roommate or affordable apartment ASAP. Budget $400 per month. The comments were brutal. That budget won't get you anything in this city. Maybe try looking an hour outside town. $400 is not realistic unless you want to share a room. Claire added, she's struggling. Her mom kicked her out because she couldn't follow house rules. Apparently Morgan kept bringing Tyler over at all hours, and her mom was done. I felt a flicker of sympathy, then remembered the $1,200 she owed me. The refund she never offered. The 2 years of financial and emotional labor I poured into someone who saw me as a resource, not a partner. The sympathy died fast. A week later, my coworker mentioned seeing Morgan at a coffee shop, arguing with someone on the phone. She looked rough, man, like she hadn't slept in days. I nodded, said nothing. Not my problem anymore. Morgan tried reaching out once, a month later, through a mutual acquaintance. The message was long, apologetic, claiming she realized what she lost, asking if we could talk. I replied through the same acquaintance. No. One word. That was all she earned. Her social media posts grew less frequent. The confident, curated images replaced with vague quotes about growth and lessons learned. Tyler's name disappeared from her comments. Her friend group seemed smaller. The people who hyped her up during the breakup went quiet when the full story spread. Turns out, giving someone's property to your ex and expecting them to be fine with it did not play well in group chats. I heard through Claire that Morgan moved 2 hours away, found a cheaper apartment, started over somewhere no one knew the story. Good for her, I guess. Distance was what she needed. Distance from me, from Tyler, from the mess she made. 6 months after the breakup, I went back to the mountains for a solo hiking trip. Same area as the festival, different season. The trails were quiet, the leaves turning gold and red. I stood at a lookout point, the valley stretching below, and thought about Morgan. Not with anger or regret, just with clarity. She taught me what I would not tolerate. Being someone's backup plan. Funding a relationship where I was not valued. Ignoring red flags because I was afraid of being alone. I learned those lessons the hard way, but I learned them. The festival wristband, the one I kept, sat in a drawer at home. I thought about throwing it away, then decided against it. It was not a reminder of Morgan. It was a reminder that I chose myself. That I walked away when walking away was the hardest and best option. Josh and I planned another trip, different festival, different state. Claire set me up on a date with her coworker, someone who paid for her own meals and did not text her ex. I was not rushing into anything, but I was open. Open to someone who saw me as a partner, not a wallet. Someone who asked instead of assumed. Someone who prioritized me the way I prioritized them. The apartment felt like mine now. I repainted the living room, bought new furniture, got rid of the couch Morgan picked out. My space, my rules, my peace. Sometimes people asked if I regretted how I handled it. The refund, the cancellation, the public relationship status change. I told them no. Morgan made her choice when she gave my wristband to Tyler. I just made mine visible. Some rings start wars, but mine bought a ticket to freedom. And I would make that trade every time.